Now let's join Vice President and Director of Athletics, Fred Glass, and Coach Tom Crean in welcoming back our senior member, Collin Hartman, of the 2016-2017 Indiana University basketball program. Collin's been with us for 4 years, so we've got a few things to say about him. Our lone senior originally committed to the Hoosiers in November of 2010 and has been a member of the program for 4 seasons. He is the 7th player under Tom Crean to earn his bachelor's degree in business management in less than 4 years and is currently enrolled in graduate school. He started 24 games for the 2016 Big Ten champions and finished 2nd in the league in three-point field goal shooting in 2015. His toughness can never be questioned after he helped lead IU to the Sweet 16 last season, playing 3 games in the NCAA tournament with a broken right wrist and averaged 5.7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3.3 assists against North Carolina, Kentucky, and Chattanooga. Collin's impact on winning also was on display last season. Against Notre Dame, Collin scored 9 points in the final 11:33 to help rally IU from a 16-point deficit in the second half and hit the go-ahead free throws with 50 seconds left in the game. At Iowa, Collin hit 2 free throws with 4:14 to tie the game at 74 all and remained on the floor for his defense the rest of the game. IU won 81-78 to clinch the 2016 outright Big Ten title. In the NCAA tournament against Kentucky, he made a driving layup and hauled in an offensive rebound, which led to a Yogi Ferrell 3-point field goal in the second half. In 10 minutes that half, he had 3 rebounds and 2 assists as IU won 63-57 to advance to the regional semifinals. He underwent season-ending knee surgery before this season, and while he continues to contribute to the program every day, his experience, leadership, and versatility on the court have been missed. He is here this evening with his mother and stepfather, Melissa and David Compton, his father, Brian Hartman, and his brother, Zach Hartman. Ladies and gentlemen, a 6'7" guard from Indianapolis Cathedral High School, number 30, senior Collin Hartman.
Well, all right, he wants me to go first. I'll start with him in a second. I want to say thank you to everybody that just walked out here already. They do so many things for our program. Student trainer, student managers, they do an incredible job. Just like all of you, our senior cheerleaders, our senior dance team, our senior band members, our seniors that are up there. All right? It's a very important night for all of you. All right, we have 2 that have been a part of our office, Sam Hendershot and Steven Surface. All right, seniors now, thank you for what you've done. Thank you, Sam. You did a fantastic job. Steven, you've done a great job. Great job. It's actually senior night for our families and for some of us, Dr. Hetty, Tim Garl, myself. I've never had a senior night myself for a member of my family. My daughter, Megan, is a senior, and she'll be finishing here soon. And she's been through a lot, 18 years of me being a head coach, 9 years here. And I would say this to her, where is she? I would say this, and I know I'll close it with this. I am so proud of her toughness, perseverance, passion, and just all-out ability to go after what she wants. She gets it from her mother, all right? So very, very fortunate to have that. Very proud of you. Now I'm going to give this to Collin, but I just want to tell you what I would tell everybody else, what I would tell a recruit, what I would tell the team, what I would tell a prospective job person that has a position. Collin is all about what this is all about. Collin grew up in Indiana, committed to us as a sophomore. I'll never forget that day. They came back. I'll never forget the tears in his mom's eyes, basically crying. I don't ever call them tears. The happiness, the pride, watching him grow through Cathedral, playing for Andy Fagan and Tim Adams, and I know Andy's not here, but his wife and son are here tonight for this, and doing what he did at Cathedral. But Collin was a lot of what really happens when you go to college. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. He didn't make a three his freshman year. He played sparingly. He got hurt at the end of his freshman year, recovered from that knee surgery, came back, was second in the league in three-point shooting as a sophomore. Second in the league. Kelly introduced him as a guard. He played center that year at 6'6". He played power forward. He played small forward. He played shooting guard, probably not as much as he'd like. And at times he was our point forward. Collin Hartman helped us win a championship last year. We don't win that championship without Collin Hartman. He came in with guys like Troy and Noah Vonleh, and Collin persevered through so much. And what he did last year when he got injured in the Michigan game, and the first thing when we knew that he'd broken apart in his wrist, all he wanted to do was apologize. And after talking to Dr. Rink and to Tim Garl, we knew that there was a potential that he could be cleared. I said, you have the second best left hand on the team. We'll figure it out. That's how valuable he was. All right, that's exactly how valuable he was. In a 2-week span, he might have used his right hand the 3 days that we played. What he did to get himself ready to play in that NCAA tournament, we don't win those games. We certainly don't beat Kentucky without him. And all the meanwhile, all he did is get better as a student, graduate from Indiana in 3 years. He's in the Masters of Business Administration program. He could leave right now when it's over, move into the business world and be extremely successful, or he could come back to Indiana and play another year. He could come back to Indiana and play another year. But here's the beauty. We're all selfish because we know how good he is. But here's the beauty. He's got options. He is what Indiana University and this program is all about. He's done the job academically. He's done the job with his team. He's a winner. We sure have missed him this year, but he's done everything he can do to make this team better. He's got options, and that is exactly what you want. And he has done a fantastic job throughout his time. It could not be any prouder of him at all. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Collin Hartman.
Are you going to close it out? Okay.
Oh, man. Thank you guys for all staying, first of all. Thank you guys for getting the W. I appreciate that. You have me sweating a little bit, but I appreciate that. I kind of try to keep it somewhat short. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for giving me the opportunity and the ability to do what I do on a daily basis. And I'd especially like to thank him for all the people that I get to do it with, like the staff and these guys, these players, and my family and friends, and countless people that I'm about to name. So I just wanted to start out with that. I want to start out with thanking Coach Crean and his family, Mrs. Crean, Megan, Ainsley, Riley, all you guys. Thank you for bringing me into your family, holidays, what have you. The staff, Coach Martin, all you guys, Coach L, Tim Garl, the doctors, Dr. Allfeld, Dr. Rink. Obviously, I needed you guys a lot to get through rehab. But I appreciate you guys for everything you do. My teammates before me and the guys I got now, I love y'all. And my boys, thanks for holding it down. Marnie Mooney, thank you for what you do all the time. There she is, point her out. Love you, Marn. She's the magic behind the academics. When I came in, we decided that was a big selling point for me, was being able to graduate in 3 years. And we did it. So thank you for making that possible. You guys, aka the Indiana fans, I love you. You guys are awesome. We've had some crazy games in here, some crazy energy. I can't tell you enough that it does fuel us when you guys get up and get crazy. I firmly believe we have the best fan base in the country, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Then I'd like to thank Coach Fagan. I know he's not here. Coach Adams, for my high school coaches and their families for guiding me and being very strong for me in times that when I got injured, because it happened in high school too. Believe it or not. Thank you. But it's people like that who really just pushed me through and kept me level-headed and kept me driven throughout those hard times. So thank you for those people. My dad, it's his first game in assembly. He drove all the way out, him and my grandparents drove all the way out from Nebraska, some 16 hours. I love you. So, it's crazy. It's funny, because when we go to Nebraska, my whole dad's side of the family's out there, and I use like 30 tickets for that game, too. It's kind of crazy. But I had a lot of my childhood in Nebraska, and it kind of shaped me into the outgoing person that I am today. So I'm forever thankful for that. My Indiana family, there's so many of you to name, I can't do it all. Growing up, doing crazy stuff in the backyard, bloody noses, broken arms, countless, whatever it be, running around in the country. It was fun. It was a good time, and you guys have always pushed me. My Uncle Mike, he really, when we moved to Nebraska, when we moved to Indiana, we moved into his basement. So we got real close real fast. Needless to say, he's really good with wood, making like craftsmanship. So he made his own paddle for me, and us kids. So yeah, that was fun. And to my mammal, I just want to say, keep your head up. I love you, and I know he's watching. We didn't have to get him a ticket. But I know he's watching. Dave, my stepdad. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. But Dave, thank you for just being there for my mom, you know. taking care of us, teaching us about the world and stuff. Zach, you've been my go-to guy for as long as you've been alive. We fought a lot as kids, like boys always do. But what boys don't. Yeah, we drove my mom up the wall about 95% of the time. So I love you, and thank you for everything you do. This next person is my mom. She's been my rock my whole life. We've been through it all. Been through injuries, financial problems that I didn't even know about. She was just, she'll run through a wall for me, my brother, and anybody she cares for. She's the best person I know, and I wouldn't be half the person I am today if I wasn't for you. So, thank you. I love you. I need a full. All right, here we go. Last but not least, starting freshman year, I'd like to thank my girlfriend Haley. We've had our ups and downs, just like every relationship has. She's been through everything with me. When I tore my ACL, she was in Chicago doing what was it? St. Patrick's Day. So she was in a good place with some friends, and you know how that goes. But I texted her. She's the first person I texted. I said, "Hey, I hurt my knee. I don't know how bad it is." Then I got the results. And against my judgment, she caught a bus and rode all the way down to Indy, down to Bloomington, to come spend time with me and take care of me. And she's done that through every injury, and there's been a lot. So if you would come up here and join me up here, I would enjoy that. Can you stand over here? It's been a crazy ride with this girl. I love her more than I can explain, and if you. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate everybody staying, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your senior this year, number 30, Collin Hartman. Well, it's a good thing we only had one senior because I don't think anybody could have followed that. Unbelievable. Congratulations to the future Mr. and Mrs. Collin Hartman. The Indiana University Department of Athletics would like to thank each and every one of you for your support throughout the season, and we look forward to your return to Simon Scott Assembly Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.